Hello and welcome back to Friday Minis. Locale. This is a setting on every computer, every phone, any operating system has this. It allows you to tell the system where you are from, and as a result, the system sets a number of things so that, everything looks the way you would expect. Obviously, the important thing that changes when you change the locale of a computer is of course the language. Depending on where you're from, everything can be translated to, whatever language is most used within the region. But that is not the only thing that locale affects. On top of this, locale may change things like certain symbols. For example, the symbol used for currency. Certain formats can be changed as well. For example, the date and time formats, the way in which decimal numbers are separated. All of these can be affected by locale. Of course, that's not to forget, your time zone changes as well, depending on your region. So, the locale setting can change a lot of things on your computer. Of course, you don't have to accept all the changes as one. You can always go and tweak the settings individually. Now, let's imagine now that you're the ones, involved in writing the operating system. How would you test a locale? Now, the solution used for this, at least by the creators of Windows, is really interesting. They use what is known as a pseudolocale. That is, it's not really an actual locale, it doesn't translate, your computer's language to a different language. But instead, what they do is they insert a whole bunch of, characters with all the accents and, special characters, and this is used in place of English. It's still English, words, but they've replaced it with these special symbols. So yes, it kind of does look like a teenager's MSN Messenger status from, the last decade. But this is ingenious. By putting in all these special characters, you can test all your programs to make sure that they don't crash or fail to handle these special characters. You can check and ensure that everything that needs to respond correctly to locale settings do indeed do that, while at the same time, everything is still actually readable to you, right? It's not actually using, a completely different language that you cannot understand, and more critically, it may not yet be available during the testing stage. So using a pseudolocale is a pretty smart way of testing a system before everything is ready yet, and to make any errors, any issues very easily apparent, without much work on your part. So yeah, that's locale, as well as an interesting technique in which operating system developers test the locale functionality. That's all there is for this episode of Friday Minis. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, you're watching 0612 TV with NERDfirst.net. Thank you very much for watching. If you like my work and are feeling generous, you can shoot me a one-time donation on PayPal or sign up for a recurring one on Patreon. Of course, you can simply like, comment, and subscribe. You know the deal. For more videos, links to my channel and a related playlist are on screen. Thank you for your support.